Good morning, Facebook fam. Well, here we are in December. 2020 still blows. Getting ready to head in to work tomorrow for a pretty tough week, so I figured I'd get out here in the garden, do an update video. I know some of you guys are still asking questions about the fish poop garden, so I'll show you what's going on with that. There's actually some exciting stuff that I want to show you that I've never been done before, and it's broccoli. I've never been able to grow broccoli, but I got some success this season, so let's check it out. So show you the in-ground garden, the raised bed garden, I will say. So here in Waco, it's December. We've had a couple of freeze days. One of the days I was actually here in town and able to try to, cover up my raised beds and the grow beds over there, and was able to save some of the plants. You see in this one, I just have some mustard greens growing and onion in the ground. I lost a bell pepper plant to the frost. But here, broccoli is a cold weather plant, and it's thriving and surviving and thriving in this cold weather. So you see I got some actual little heads growing in. I think I have, this is three plants. So there's one head. I don't think this one is growing too much. It's starting to come in a little bit there. And then here's another head where you can see the fruit, the head. I got some dill that I've been harvesting that's still surviving and thriving in the cold weather. Strawberry, no fruit yet though. I've never grown strawberry either. So if you can remember, this season I'm just growing things to see how they grow. That way I can be more strategic next season and actually start harvesting to eat a good meal. Some more mustard greens. You can see there's, even though it's winter, there's still bugs that are eating up my my leaves. I don't care, I still harvest them, cut them up and freeze them. So if you can see, look at this broccoli. For some reason, I guess broccoli really likes the aquaponic system. That's a huge head that I'm going to harvest today and freeze, and that way I can harvest all the heads and have a decent bag of frozen broccoli. But as you can see, these two heads in the aquaponic system is thriving. I was kind of worried that I planted them too close together, but that's one of the things about aquaponics. You can compact vegetables in the grow beds. Here's more mustard greens. I'm not finding success with mustard greens in the aquaponics. Obviously they're growing, but they're not healthy. They're not green. I'm leaving them in there because this whole system is the filtration system for the aquaculture station over there where the fish actually grow. We'll go take a look at that in a little bit. I got some onion growing here that I've been harvesting also. In this bed, to the frost, I lost a banana pepper plant that I just recently plucked out. I was out of town for a week on a much needed vacation, and I believe there was a day of frost that came through and took out the banana pepper plant. But yeah, but the broccoli, man, it's growing. From my research, once I harvest this head, I should leave the plant, and there's going to be little small side shoots that'll still grow and produce more florets. So let's go check out the fish tank. I'm not sure if you can see too much. Let me see if I can turn this off and see if you can actually see the catfish. So I've had some setbacks here. Obviously the aquaculture portion of this is the harder thing to learn. Keeping fish alive is very hard. Yeah, I don't think you can see. Oh no, maybe you can. Down there is 20 catfish, and they're still, I was gone for a week. They're still alive, which I'm very excited about. I had a setback a few weeks ago and had to get new fish. What happened was, this is an automatic fish feeder, and I didn't have it feeding the fish correctly. It was feeding the fish too much. And if you take care of fish, if you know that if you leave food in the water, the food will break down and it will contaminate the water, and that's what happened. I had a a lot of food being dumped into the tank over a weekend where I was out of town and didn't realize it, and I came back and I started getting dead fish, and eventually all the fish that I had died. So about 4 weeks ago I had to start over with the fish, and here we are 4 weeks later, and I was gone for a week, and what I did was just dial back the amount of food and actually monitor how much the fish were eating or were not eating. So there you go. Let me turn this back on so the air can kick back on. So yeah, the system's still going. It's December. Next week is Christmas. I'm still growing things. If you didn't know, the leafy greens are cold weather plants, and that's what I'm going to focus on during the winter time. As you can see, I got a lot of trees, and there's the fish tank is planted underneath a tree also, so I have to worry about leaves on the ground. But what I'm trying to do with this is try to figure out composting, a little composting station, and also have a composting bin right here that kind of is hooked into the water system of my grow beds. So I'm trying that this season instead of bagging all of these leaves, which is a lot of work, and just mulching them up and composting them and using them as mulch in different places in my garden. So there we go. You guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see what happens on the next one. All right, before I get out of here, I wanted to give a shout out to the Facebook page called Black Girls Grow. Obviously I'm not a black girl, but my beautiful cousin Montrella graciously allowed me to be a member of the page. She warned me that I need to be careful of what I say, because the black girls will eat me up on the Facebook page. So I just been quietly monitoring and seeing the success that other people are having. Yeah, thanks, and check that page out if you're interested in gardening. One thing that I didn't say, I think I'm gonna try for next season is creating hoop houses over the grow beds, that maybe I can extend my growth time during the winter time and actually help with some of the heat in the summertime. So we'll see how that goes, and if I'm able to do that, I'll let you guys know and give you updates. So you guys have a good Christmas, and everybody stay safe and healthy.